Hello Ninja Warriors. So today's session is going to be all about VIT because you guys were requesting since so many days. In almost every video I was seeing that comment that ma'am take VIT session, and here are we taking VIT session. Here are 50 must solve mathematics question from your VIT examination. Okay, all right. Just let me know whether I'm perfectly audible and visible so that we can quickly start today's session. And also what you have to do is you have to quickly join in, and you know what? You have to like the session, okay? Because I always see that number of live watching is way too more than number of likes. Why is it happening? So I think give me a like right now before we start. And also, if you are someone who are attending my session for the very first time, here is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata and I have over more than 10 years of teaching experience in both online and offline, and these are my credentials you can see. And without wasting any further time, let us quickly start today's session. Okay, alrighty, yes. Let's have a look at the very first question, okay? And the question says find C such that there is exactly one root of this equation between -1 and 1. So basically what they are trying to say is this is a quadratic equation, right? And if I take it as f of x is equals to x square minus 2x plus 3, this will be a quadratic polynomial. Now, graph of quadratic polynomial, we always know that graph of quadratic polynomial will be upward facing parabola. Okay, so if I try to plot this curve, it will be like between -1 and 1, we need to have exactly one root. Okay, so the parabola graph will be like this, or if not this, then the parabola graph, so this is -1 and this is +1, so parabola graph can be like this. So basically I just want one root between -1 and 1. Are you getting my point? Between these two things I will get one option. Everybody, yes? Now understand, this is a very good question. So understand what is happening. In this graph, can you see at x equals to -1, you are going to get f of -1 will be what? Tell me. Here f of -1 is positive, and here can you see f of 1 is negative. Okay, so 1 is -1 pe you are getting a positive value, 1 pe you are getting a negative value, right? Below x-axis negative. Here what is happening at f of 1, can you see f of 1 is positive and f of -1 is negative. Okay, so what is happening? Basically, one value is positive, one value is negative. Okay, here one is positive, one is negative, here other is positive, the first one will be negative. Okay, correct? So f of 1 and f of -1 should be less than 0. This should be a condition. Okay, in fact, this is a proper theorem. The theorem says, let me just tell you what is the theorem. So the theorem says that, okay, the theorem says that suppose, yes, let me just take you to the theorem over here, yes. Suppose you have alpha and beta, okay, and you have one root between alpha and beta. So obviously there are two possibilities, okay. These are the two possibilities. So basically if you have value of alpha positive, value of beta should be negative because it has to cross x-axis. Value of alpha negative, so value of beta will be positive. So both the cases are indicating same thing, f of alpha into f of beta should be less than 0. Okay, for exactly one root, between alpha and beta. Are you getting my point? This theorem is clear to you? Absolutely, everybody? Yes. Now see how beautifully we do this question. So f of 1 and f of -1 is less than 0. Can you tell me what is f of 1? So 1 minus 2 plus c. So that is c minus 1. What about f of -1? So 1 plus 1, 3 plus c. So c minus 1, c plus c. C minus 1, c plus 3 is less than 0. If you solve this by wavy curve method, Minus 3 to 1 is the value of C. C belongs to minus 3 comma 1. Minus 3 comma 1 is matching with option C. Absolutely everybody in the chat box getting it, understanding it. VIT session. Are you liking it? Have you liked the session, by the way? Okay, so first question done nicely. Then the next question on your screen is actually a question from methods of differentiation. Okay, right? So over here you need to know some substitution to decode this question. Derivative of this huge scary looking expression, you know what? Yes, derivative of huge scary looking expression. Okay, all right, clear? Now understand, whenever you see 1 plus x and 1 minus x together, you should remember that x should be taken as cos 2 theta, my dear students. Okay, why ma'am? Why are we taking x equals to cos 2 theta? Because the moment you see 1 plus x and 1 minus x together, okay, in the same expression, you substitute x equals to cos 2 theta. Okay, so now your expression, let us just mark it as E expression, E. So your E will be what? Tell me. Ma'am, sine square cot inverse square root of 1 plus cos 2 theta whole upon 1 minus cos 2 theta. Correct? Okay, so E will be what? Sine square cot inverse. Now, 1 plus cos 2 theta. Anybody in the chat box? 1 plus cos 2 theta. So 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta, and 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. Square root is right here. Okay. Now 2 cancel, and can you see this is root of cot square theta. So this is, okay, this is not sine inverse, this is sine square. Okay. So E will be equals to sine square cot inverse. This is what? Cot theta. So E will be equals to sine square. Cot inverse cot theta is what? Cot inverse cot theta is just theta. Right? Are you getting it? So E is equals to sine square theta. Now, since x is cos 2 theta, you know that sine square theta, you have a formula. 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Correct? And now cos 2 theta, back to basics, 1 minus x by 2. Did you know what did actually you do? What did you do? So this expression, just by a simple substitution, you have reduced this scary looking expression. This is actually d by dx of 1 minus x upon 2. The derivative is minus half, and the answer is option C. Absolutely right. Everybody in the chat box? Yes? Yes, Jashu creation, thank you. It's square. Yes, I know that. All right, second question done also nicely. Now the third question on your screen. Okay, third question. This is from VIT EEE 2022. Okay, but this question, you know what? You have not solved enough these type of questions in your JEE Main. That is why I have taken this question. This question is not that difficult. It's just that the category or the pattern is a VIT EEE special. You will not see much questions in JEE, but this year in 2025 April, we have seen a similar question like this. A similar question like this was observed in JEE Main 2025 April attempt also. And now, but this is popular in VIT EEE. Okay. This is not that popular in your JEE Main exam, but this is popular in VIT EEE. Okay. So let us understand what is this question. So 4 upon 1 factorial, 11 upon 2 factorial, 22 by 3 factorial, 37 by 4 factorial. Can you see? So 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial is making sense. But 4, 11, 22, 37, it is not making any sense. Okay. All right. Yes. Ma'am, please give us some shortcuts, and I am scared of binomial and permutation. Jashu, do not worry. Today's session is a very generic session. It's not a topic specific session. But yes, if you comment on this video, if you demand something, if you give me some recommendation, ma'am, do something for VIT EEE shortcuts, I'll make a separate video out of that. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Okay. Now see what is happening. 4, 11, 22, 37, 56. So I need general term of this summation series. This is how we do it. Okay, I need a general term of this series. Now 4, 11. See, 4 and 11, then 22, 37, 56. Okay. Alright, 4 plus 11 plus, you must be thinking, ma'am, why are you adding it? And this is plus Tn. Let me just tell you why am I doing that. Okay, but before that, understand. 4 plus 11, 4 plus 11 plus 22 plus 37 plus 56 plus Tn. See, this is not an arithmetic progression. This is not a geometric progression. Then what is this? This is a different type of series which can be done using method of differences. A little bit time I am going to take while explaining this question. So stay tuned for it. 4, 11, 22. So ma'am, what should I add in 4 to get 11? So plus 7. Okay ma'am. Then this is plus 11. Then this is plus of 15. Correct? Can you see the difference over here is in arithmetic progression? Because 7, 11, 15, then most probably it will be 29. Okay, no, 4, 19, sorry, yes, 19. So can you see that if you add 4 in this, you will get 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 15 plus 4, 19. That means the difference of this term is in arithmetic progressions, right? So difference in AP, difference in AP. So what to do, ma'am, when the series is not AP, but the difference is in AP. The common difference over here, the difference is in arithmetic progression, difference between terms. So what you need to do, the procedure to solve difference in AP type of question is write in this form. 4, 11, 22, 37, 56, right? In the next line again, what you have to do is write the same equation but with a different manner. 4 is written over here. Rather than writing 4 over here, I'm going to write 4 over here. 4 plus 11 plus 22, okay, and so on. And this is going to be Tn minus 1 plus Tn. Now subtract both the equation. You must be thinking, why ma'am? Why are you even writing sum? Because sum is different. No, I am just trying to know the general term of 4, 11, 22, 37 and 56. Okay. So 0 is equals to 4 plus. Now 11 minus 4 is 7. Then 11, then 15 and so on. If you subtract, keep on subtracting this minus this, you will get something. Minus T of 0 minus Tn is minus Tn. So your Tn will be what? 4 plus. Now these are how many terms? See, starting from here till here there are n terms, right or wrong? 4, 11, 22, 37. So if I just think starting from here till here n terms. But if I talk about, if you just remove the first term, this is n minus 1 term. So sum of n minus 1 term of arithmetic progression you need to write. So Tn will be equals to 4 plus. Now sum of n minus 1 terms of this AP. So n minus 1 by 2. Then 2 times A. What is the first term of this AP? So 14 plus n minus 1. What is n minus 1? So n minus 2, sorry. And common difference over here is 4. Correct? Now if you expand this, what you get? 2. This is 2. This is 7. So Tn will be equals to, let me write Tn over here. Tn is equals to n minus 1. And from here, you are going to get 7 plus 2n minus 4. So 3 plus 2n? Yes, 3 plus 2n. Okay, so Tn will be equals to 2n plus 3 and n minus 1. Okay, this is a general term. Upon, hold on, upon 1 factorial. First term will be having, so this is n factorial. This is your Tn, my dear students. Tn is 2n plus 3 n minus 1 into n factorial. Are you getting it? Are you understanding it? So let me write the general term over here, n minus 1 and 2n plus 3. Let us multiply it. Let us multiply it. If you multiply it, 2n square plus 3n minus 2n minus 3 upon n factorial. So 2n square plus n minus 3 upon n factorial. So this is 2 n. N factorial is n minus 1 factorial. Plus this is what? N upon n factorial minus 3 upon n factorial. This is your Tn. Okay, Tn will be what? Now n cancel. This is 2n. So 2n minus 1 plus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. Plus, what about this? 1 upon n minus 1 factorial minus 3 upon n factorial. Okay. So what I am trying to do is I just want constant in the numerator, that's it. So from here Tn will be what? See, this is 2 times. So 2n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. So this is n minus 1 n minus 2 factorial. Plus, this is 2 times 2 upon n minus 1 factorial already plus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial already minus 3 upon n factorial already. Tn is equals to, now this is again 2 upon n minus 2 factorial plus 2 upon n minus 1 factorial plus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial minus 3 upon n factorial. Now let's apply sigma everywhere. So if you apply sigma, this is 2 upon, if you put n is equals to 1, it will not work out. N is equals to 2, no. So it starts with, yes, n is equals to 2. So this is 2, 1 plus 1 upon 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial summation all the way up to infinity plus 2 times. N minus 1 again same thing. So this is what? This is actually twice of e. 2e plus 2e plus e minus, what about this? This is your 3e. Okay, this is your 3e. So correct answer will be for this question C. This is your Tn, correct? Plus 4 was already there. No, hold on. I have made a mistake, my dear students. Yes, I have made a mistake. 4 plus Sn minus 1. Tn is 4 plus Sn minus 1. Okay, so there was a plus 4 as well. Hold on. I missed plus 4. Yes, there was a plus 4 also. No, 4 plus Sn minus 1. So 4 was also there. Hold on. Okay, so let me just tell you that this is 4 plus n minus 1, 2n plus 3. So your Tn will be 2n square plus n plus 1. Okay. And your general term will be 2n square plus n plus 1 by n factorial. Correct? What do we do now? This is, see, this is 2n square upon n factorial. So n factorial will be n up into n minus 1. N cancels, so this is 2n upon n minus 1 factorial. Okay, done. This is n upon n factorial is 1 upon n minus 1 factorial, and this is it. Okay, so this is also done. This is also done. This, what I have to do is I have to subtract minus 2 and plus 2. So that what we are going to get is, and this is all the way up to infinity, by the way. So if you solve this, you are going to get, see, this is 2e plus 3e, and this is what? 2e plus 3e plus e minus 1 is what you are going to get. Okay, minus 1 is what you are going to get. So this is 6e plus 1 will be the correct answer. I hope that you are aware e power x is equals to 1 plus 1 by x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial and so on. Okay, so this is the kind of question. Too much for 1 mark. Yes, I agree. This question was meant to leave. See, this question was meant to leave. In VIT-EEE, they do this. They will give you one question which is like way too time wasting than any other thing. So focus on those questions which can be done in short time. Okay. Yes. All right. So let us now focus on this question. Urn contain 5 red marbles, 4 black marbles and 3 white marbles. Okay. 5 red, 4 black and 3 white. Then the number of ways in which 4 marbles we need to draw so that at most 3 of them are red. At most 3 of them are red. So we need to draw 4 marbles. So required ways will be, required ways is equals to total ways minus required waste will be total waste minus those ways where, see what they are saying is at most 3 marbles. That means what do you want? See, you are drawing 4 marbles. You cannot have 4 out of 4 red. Maximum 3 marble and one another color. So minus those ways where you have drawn all 4 are red. All 4 red, you have to subtract it. So total ways will be what? 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3. So 12C4 minus 5C4. So 12C4, 12, 11, 10 and 9. 4, 3, 2, 1 minus 5. Okay. Then 4, 3, 2 and 12 is gone. This is 99. 990 minus 5. That is going to be 985 is the correct answer. Yes. Hold on. 12C4 minus 5C4. So what they are doing, 99 minus 1. Hold on. Have I done anything wrong? Calculation wise, minus 5. Okay. So 12C4 is 12, 11, 10 and 9. Correct. And 4 is 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 3 is a 12. 1 more 2. Okay. So this is 990 nahi hai. This is 990 by 2 minus 5. So 990 is 445 minus 5. So 440. Hold on. So this is 2 5s. Yes, 9 5s are 45, 4 5 and this is 9. 495 minus 5. So correct answer will be 490. Yes, 490 is absolutely correct. Option B absolutely right. Everybody yes? Okay, getting it, understanding it. This question I think was doable and easy question. The next question on your screen is again an easy question. Let us do it quickly. Cartesian product A cross A has 9 elements. You know what? Cardinality of A cross A is nothing but cardinality of A into cardinality of A. Do you know this formula? So cardinality of A cross A is 9, which is nothing but cardinality of A square. So cardinality of A is nothing but 3. Cardinality of A is 3, my dear students. Okay. Cardinality of A is 3. Okay. Cardinality of A is 3. Now, see, what they are saying is Cartesian product has 9 elements among which are found minus 1, 0 and 0, 1. See, A cross A will have ordered pair in which the elements inside ordered pairs will belong to set A. So, 3 elements I can clearly see over here. If I talk about set A, clearly minus 1, 0 and 1 should be there in my set A. And I know specifically that cardinality of A is 3. That means number of elements in set A is 3. Right? So, I think I have got the whole set. And that is option B is absolutely right. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, clear. Next question. Alright. The next question is related to last 3 digits in any number. How to figure out last 3 digits in any number. Okay. So last 3 digits 9 raised to power 50. So now 9 raised to power 50 is what? 10 minus 1 raised to power 50. Let's expand it. Let's try to expand it. Okay. 10 minus 1 raised to power 50. So 50 C 0. Okay. 10 power 0 minus 1 raised to power 50. Okay. Then minus time 50 C 1. Then 10 raised to power, okay, sorry. This is 10 raised to power 50 and minus 1 raised to power 1. 0. Minus 50 C1, 10 raised to power 49. Plus 50 C2, 10 raised to power 48. And all the way up to, it will go all the way up to 50 C, 47. And 10 raised to power 40, 10 raised to power 3 plus, sorry, this is minus, this is plus, 50C 48, 10 raised to power 2 minus 50C 49 10 raised to power 1 and plus 50c 50 and 10 raised to power 0 minus 1 raised to power 50. Okay, so this last thing will be positive 1 only. This is how we need to expand the binomial expansion. Yes. Okay. See, understand. This will have last 3 digits. See, 10 raised to power 50 will have last 3 digits 0, 0, 0. So, this term will not contribute to last digits. See, last digits are 000. Here also last digit 000, last digit 000, last digit till here, last digit will be 000. Anything multiplied with 10 cube, last 3 digits will be 000, right? Now, right from the here, you need to calculate 50 into 49 by 2 into, this is what, 100. Okay, minus 50 into, this is 10, plus, that's it, 1. Okay, these are the last 3 numbers because this is 1000 lambda or 1000 I plus. 1000 I plus, you are going to get this. So, this is 25. Okay. Or what you can do is, you can multiply 2 and 2. Yes. So, this is what? 2 by 2. So, this is what? 100 into 100. Okay. 100, or rather what you can do is calculate this now for me. So, this is 50. Okay. 5 5s are 25. 2500 into 49 minus, this is 500 plus 1. So, finally what you are going to get is, see, 0, 0, 25 into 49. Okay, 5 9s are 45, 4 carry. So, this is again double 0, but 5 will be in the end, minus 500 plus 1. Okay, so final answer will be what? Yes, can you see? 500 minus 500, 001. 001 is the correct answer, which is matching with option B. Are you getting it? Alright. Ma'am, can you do live for SAT exam so that triple ITH DASA students entry will be simple? Aizen, okay, I think you are trying to say something. Yes, I have read your comment. Just do one thing. Can you do the same comment once the video gets over? I'll talk to Shreyas sir about it. Okay. Alright. Yes. Perfecto. Next question on your screen. Again, a very easy question. A unit vector perpendicular to these two vectors. Okay. So, this is again a same concept which I have been telling you since your JEE days. Now, the JEE days are gone. April attempt is almost done for every student. So, yes, I cross J, I plus J. Okay, see, I, J, K. I am trying to make the cross product. See, unit vector perpendicular to these two vectors will be equal to cross product between them. So, I plus J, and this is 0, 1, 1. This is what? I cap, this is 1 minus 0. So, I cap, okay, or you can write it down as 1. Then you are having J cap, so minus 1, and you are having K cap, that is also 1. Okay, so I cap will be 1 minus 0. J cap will be what? 1 minus 0 again. So, minus 1, K cap will be 1 minus 0. 1 comma minus 1 comma 1. And you know what? Since it is a unit vector, write root 3 over here. And plus minus sign if, yes. So, can you see this is matching with D option? This is directly matching with D option. Alright everyone, clear. This question done. Next question. Next question on your screen is, yes, related to planes. Now, one student was asking, ma'am, is something there in VIT EEE which is not there in your mathematics, JEE mathematics? Okay, yes. So, this is planes. Planes was asked in 2023. So, they might ask in 2025 also. Plane perpendicular to these two planes. See, again, same concept. Whatever you have done in previous question, you have to do the same in this question. A vector perpendicular to two given vectors is nothing but cross product between them. So, just make cross product between the direction normal of this 1 minus 1, 2 and 2 minus 2, 1. Okay. Alright. So, this is minus 1 plus 4, which is 3. Then this is 1 minus 4. So, minus 3, but it will be plus 3. And this is minus 2 and plus 2, so that's it, 0. Correct? This is 0. Yes, this is 0. 3 comma 3. Or you can write 1 comma 1 comma 0. This is also fine. Okay, x plus y plus 0. Z will not be there. Plus c is equals to 0. Now this plane passes through which point? 1, minus 2 and 1. So 1 minus 2 plus c is equals to 0. So c is coming out as 1. So this is 1. X plus y plus 1 is equals to 0. That means option A, everybody. Yes. Okay. Clear? Option A, planes related question. I think they will give this much basic question only if I talk about planes related question. Next question is again a very basic question. Degree of differential equation. See, degree of differential, order to is 2, but degree of this differential equation is not defined. Because see, any differential coefficient, if at all, is stuck inside cos, sine or any function, degree of that function is not at all defined. Okay? Yes? Getting it? Next question on your screen. And this is the question from multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem says what? Let me explain you first. X plus y plus z power n. A general term out of this expansion will be what? P factorial will be what? N factorial. N factorial upon P factorial, Q factorial, R factorial. Here x power P, y power Q, z power R, P plus Q plus R is nothing but N factorial. Okay? Alright, so this is what your general multinomial theorem is all about. Okay? Now as per this expression, the coefficient of a power 10, b power 7, c cube in the expansion of this. So bc plus ac plus ab power 10. What am I doing over here is, since this is ab, bc, ca, what I want is, I will take first of all c. This is my multinomial theorem. This is bc. I want to take something common. In fact, I will take abc power 10 constant. If I take abc power 10 constant, see bc is there, no? So 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c will be there. Power 10. Okay? So abc power 10 is there. So a power 10 by default you are having. See, you are having by default a power 10. So you want from here, what do you want? See, this is abc power 10 already there. This is a power minus 1 plus b power minus 1 plus c power minus 1, power 10. Okay? Alright? Yes? Clear? Now, abc power 10 is already there. What do you want? You want a power 0 from here. So, this is 10 factorial. A power 0 means 0 factorial you will get. Because 10 is already there, no? 0 factorial and a power 0. Correct? Now, what do you want in terms of b? So, ma'am, b power 7 you want. 10 is already there, so you want minus 3. So, minus 3 means you want b raised to power minus 1 power minus 3. Minus 1 is already there, no? So, 3 factorial. And what about c? So, this is 7 factorial. This is the coefficient and this is going to become a power minus 1 0, b power minus 1 3 and c power minus 1 7. Okay, and you already had a, b, c power 10. So you are going to get a term 10 factorial upon 7 factorial, 3 factorial, multiply. Can you see a power 0, a power, this is a power 10, b power minus 3 plus 10, a power 7, b power 7, c power, this is your 3. So this is 10 factorial by 7 factorial. So this is 10, 9, 8 upon 3, 2, 1. 3 3s are, and this is 4 3s are 12, 120, option C, absolutely right. Everybody? Okay. All right. Clear? I think this question is again not very difficult, but yes, multinomial theorem. Now this question, see, find 3a, modulus of 3a. So 3 times square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9. So this is 3 root 14. 3 root 14 will be 9 into 14. So that is going to give you 9 fours are 36. 3 carry. So to 126. Option A absolutely right. Everybody? Yes? Okay. Perfect. Next question done. Now the next question. Yes. Yeah, this is I think very easy question. Like and unlike vectors are. Actually like and unlike vectors are collinear vectors. Easy question. Right? Option C, absolutely right. Next question on your screen. Yes. Find the equation of a line at a distance of 7 units below the x-axis. See, this is your x-axis. 7 units below the x-axis will be this. What does that mean? Y is equals to minus 7. Option C again. Everybody? Yes, option C. Are you getting it? Are you understanding it? Easy questions. Next question on your screen is A and B are invertible matrices, then which of the following statement is not correct? Which of the following statement is not correct, my dear students? See, which of the following statement is not correct? So clearly this is nothing. A plus B inverse. Is A inverse plus B inverse? Not at all. This is incorrect thing. See, this is also correct. This is also correct. Adjoint A is, this is also correct. Actually, this is A times adjoint A is nothing but determinant AI. So, if you remove this A and put it over here, it will come and it will become minus 1. A power minus 1. Okay. Alright. Next question. The area bounded by the curves. Area bounded by the curves. Okay. X is equals to 4 minus y square. So, the curve will look like this. 4 minus y square. Okay. So, this is, if you put y is equals to 0, x will be 4. Correct? Y is equals to 0, x will be 4. So, this curve will look like this. Kya? And if you put x is equals to 0, y will be, so this is plus 2, this is minus 2. Area bounded by this curve and y axis. So, I think this is what they are talking about. So, integration of first quadrant mein 0 to 2 twice y axis and this curve. And now this is 4 minus y square dy. So, this is nothing but 2. 4y minus y cube by 3. 0 to 2. 2. This is 4 2s are 8 minus 8 by 3. That's it. So, 24 minus 8 will be 16. So, 32 by 3 is the correct answer. 32 by 3 square units. Option B. Again, easy question. Yes, everybody? Everybody getting it? Yes. Okay. Next question. Inverse of which of the following matrix exists? So, inverse exist means what? Determinant A should not be equals to 0. Okay. So, whichever matrix or determinant is non-zero, that will be the correct answer. Okay. So, the determinant value from this will be omega square minus omega square 0. So, this is not a correct answer. From here, omega cube minus omega square, my dear students. So, this is 1 minus omega square, which is non-zero quantity. So, option B is actually correct. From here, can you see? Crisscross, omega power 6 minus omega power 9. Both are 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So, that means option B is absolutely right. Okay. Cheerful Peacock is saying, ma'am, 2-3 questions came in JEE. From what concept you taught in one shot? Which one shot you are saying, Cheerful Peacock? Please let me know. Are you talking about that 7th and 8th April wala thing? Questions based on 2nd, 3rd and 4th April, which will come in 7th and 8th April. Is that what you're talking about? Yes? Tell me. Okay, next question, my dear students, is this. Fx is equal to cos x minus 1 plus x square by 2 factorial. Then fx is what kind of function? So, f dash x is what? Cos x differentiation is minus sin x. And this is derivative of 1 is 0. This is what? X square by 2 is plus x. That's it. So f dash x is nothing but x minus sin x. If I try to plot the graph of sin x, this is sin x graph, and roughly I am trying to plot, and this is your x. See x, if I talk about x minus sin x, right? X is greater than sin x for x is greater than 0. For positive side, it is happening. For negative sign, can you see sin x is above and x is below. So it is for x less than 0, x is less than sin x. That means your x minus sin x function is neither decreasing nor increasing. It is, see, f dash x is greater than 0 for positive x, but f dash x is less than 0 for negative x. Okay, yes, so C option is correct. Over here, this is actually incorrect. This is incorrect. Now the next question on your screen, system of equations. Okay, system of equations, everybody solve the system of equations, correct? So let me just write it one more time. 4x plus 3y plus 3z is equals to minus 1. Okay, find x plus y plus z is what they are talking about. Then x plus 0y plus z is 1. 4x plus 4y plus 3z is equals to 1. So this is a big process question. You have to calculate all 4 determinants. Okay, so 4, 3, 3, 1, 0, 1 and 4, 4, 3. Delta value, anybody if can tell me? Yes, the value of that delta will be what? Value of delta will be what? I need to calculate. So this is 4. Okay, 4. 4 times. Now 0 minus 4. Minus 3 times. 3 minus 4. Minus 1 plus 4 times. This is 4 and this is minus 0. So 4. So this is minus 16 plus 3 minus 6 plus 16. So this is 3. So del is your 3. What about del x? Let us calculate del x. Okay, del x will be what? The first row will be replaced by minus 1, 1, 1 and rest everything will be same. Okay, so this is minus 1 and this is going to become minus 4. Minus 3, this is 3 minus 1, 2 plus 4 times this is 4. That's it. So minus the plus 4 minus 6 plus 16. 16 plus 4, 20, 20 minus 6. 20 minus 6 will be 14. 20 minus 6 will be 14, del x, yes. So the value of x is coming out as minus 10 over here. What I'm trying to say is 3, they are saying 3. So 3, this should be 30. Hold on, let me check. So this is minus 1, 1, 1, correct? This is then 3, 0, 4, 3, 1, 3. Oops. This is 4, 1, 3. Hold on, 4, 3, 4. 4, 3, 3. This is also wrong, right? 4, 3, 3, na? This is 3, my dear students, 3. So this is 3 times. Oops. This is 3 times. So 12. Okay. Minus 16 plus 3 and this is plus 12. So minus 4. See, 12 minus 16, minus 4, minus 4. So minus 1. Okay. What about this? Again, this is your 3. So this is also 3. So 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Yes, 10. So x will be what? 10 upon minus 1 because this is del x upon del. See, what I am trying to do is number of unique solution. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. 433 number, first row. Yes. So what did I do? This is system of equation. I need to calculate delta. So how do you calculate delta? Just by looking at the coefficients of this equation. 433, 101, 443. Can you see? Now expand this, you will get delta. Now del x. In del x, what you do is, you just replace the first column by the constant which is minus 1, 1, 1. Open it, del x will be what? 10. So x is del x by del, 10 upon minus 1. Similarly, you have to calculate del y. Now del y will be what? Del y will be, so in this, replace the middle column by minus 1, 1, 1, rest everything will be same, 4, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3. Okay, so del y will be what? Let me just check. So del y will be equal to minus 2. So y will be what? Del y upon del. So this is minus 2 upon minus 1. So y is 2. Correct? Y is 2. And z will be in this manner, will be plus 11. Z will be plus 11. So correct answer will be what? Minus 10, 2 and 11. So 3 is the right answer of this question. So 3, that is matching with our answer. Okay? Yes? Everybody getting it? Understanding it? Shall we move on to the next question, everybody? Yes, so this type of question they can give. Now, from the world of integration, my dear students, for any integer n, this integration is what? Okay, 0 to pi. So this is your I. Now let me apply King's property. If I apply King's property, I will be equals to 0 to pi. Cos square x, x will be replaced by pi minus x. King's property means x will be replaced by upper limit plus lower limit minus 1 minus x. So pi minus x, everybody. Yes, so e power cos square x multiply cos cube. Cos cube. Okay. Cos cube. Correct. Now 2n plus 1 pi minus x. X will be replaced by pi minus x. So this is what? Odd pi minus odd x. 2n plus 1 pi odd pi minus theta. See, cos odd pi minus theta will be minus cos theta. So I will be equals to e raised to power cos square x negative of cos of 2n plus 1 x dx. This is your I, 0 to pi. This is your second equation. This is your first equation. If you add first and second, you are going to get I plus I is equals to right hand side is going to get cancelled out because of this minus sign. Correct? So I is equals to 0. Option C is absolutely right. In fact, this function is an even function. Okay? This function is an even function. Yes. Anushri, J advance also we are going to do. Do not worry. Okay. So next question, I think this is a good question. Then the next question on your screen. Yes, this is the question. Determinant of this matrix, right? So this matrix is a standard matrix, which is what? 1, then this is a square a cube, 1 b square b cube, 1 c square c cube. Correct or not? See, this is c square. So 4 ka 3 square 3 cube. This is 4 square and this is 4 cube. So value of this determinant will be what? Value of this determinant will be what? Yes. So this is a minus b. So this is a is what? 2, then 3, then we have 4. A minus b. So 2 minus 3 minus 1. 3 minus 4 minus 1. 4 minus 2. So this is 2. Correct? And this is AB plus BC plus CA. Correct? So 3 2s are 6, 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. So correct answer will be 2. And this is 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 8. So this is 26 into 2, 52, option C. So value is actually A minus B, B minus C, C minus A, determinant value. multiply AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, everybody? Yes? This is how you remember this result. Otherwise, you will have to calculate it. Let me put in the charging. Okay. Okay. Yes. Am I able to see your chats? Okay. All right. I think it's a good question. Just remember this. Now, another question is from the world of limits. Okay. So, limit x tend to 2 by 5 e power 5x square minus 2x minus 1 upon 4x minus 8 by 5. Okay, this is what you need to calculate. Alright, if you put 2 by 5 over here, obviously e power 0 minus 1. If you put 2 by 5, again, it will get cancelled. E power x. Okay, and yes, e power x. In fact, you calculate, you take 5 common, right? E power, you take 5 common. So, 5x if you take common, it is going to give you x minus 2 by 5. Okay, minus 1 upon, here also you need to do the same thing. What exactly? So, you need to take 4 common. So, this is x minus 2 by 5. Okay, now you know that the standard limit says e power anything minus 1 upon same thing is equals to 1. Remember, e power same thing minus 1 upon same thing is 1. Everybody? Yes, yes, yes. So now see, e power 5x into this is already there. So I already have this much part. X minus 2 by 5 is already there. Okay. All I need is 5x. So this is 5x. You need to multiply it. Sorry, divide it and multiply it. So now can you see that this 5x is this and this is x. Okay. So e power something upon this. So overall this is 1. So 5x is right there. Okay, okay, okay. So what will be the correct answer then? Okay, all right. Now see, this is gone. So this is, if you put 2 by 5, put x equals to 2 by 5. So this thing is gone. This thing is gone. So this is 1 by 4 into 5 into x. X is 2 by 5. 5 cancel. This is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Option D, absolutely right. 1 by 2, absolutely right. Yes, okay. All right, option D. Good question. What do you think? Doable? Yes, everybody in the chat box. Let me quickly move on to the second problem, my dear students. Yes, this problem, okay? Yes. The value of cos 3 pi by 2 plus x. Cos 3 pi by 2 plus x. ASTC. So 3 pi by 2 plus will land be in fourth quadrant, and fourth quadrant cos is positive. So positive, but because it is 3 pi by 2, it will be sin x. Now cos 2 pi plus x is cos x. Cot 3 pi by 2 minus x will be what? Tan x, plus cot 2 pi plus x is cot x. That's it. So sin x into cos x, and then if you take LCM, this is sin x cos x sin square x plus cos square x. Okay. So this is gone and this is equals to 1. All right, doable question again. This is again a very good question. In fact, I to feel you can put x is equals to 0 and check what is going to happen. Put x equals to 0. So if you put x equals to 0, then cos 3 pi by 2. Sorry, you cannot put. Just solve it. It's much better. Okay. Now, yes, this type of question may also come, but you need to know what is the graph of cos inverse x. Okay. So over here, 3 cos inverse x minus pi x minus pi by 2 is equals to 0 has how many solutions? Number one thing, See over here, you just convert it into sin x. Or what you can do, yeah, you can do that. Yes, can you do that? Or rather than that, so 3 cos inverse x is equals to pi x plus pi by 2. So cos inverse x is equals to pi by 6 plus pi x by 3. Correct? So cos inverse x graph to anybody can plot. Yes, cos inverse. So cos inverse x. X will be from -1 to 1, but y will be from 0 to pi. Okay, so the graph of cos inverse x. The graph of cos inverse x in 0 to pi will look somewhat like this. See, this is how the graph. F. Hindi wala f. Do you know how to write f? Do you know how to write f? Fal ka. So this is the graph, okay? And you know what? What about this line? So put x equals to 0, you will get pi by 6. Now pi by 6 is 3 by 6, something 1 by 2. Okay, so the graph will intersect over here, and this is the, this will look like this. So one solution will be there. So one positive solution we can see, option B. One positive solution will be the correct answer. Yes, one positive solution. Okay, got it everybody? Give me a big thumbs up. Shall I start the next question? Yes, this is the next question. Domain of this question. Now this is a very good question. First of all, domain of this question. So from here I can check all the values. X can be starting from 0, 1, 2 and all the way up to 10. Okay. From here, obviously, because there is a square root, whatever is written inside the square root, log 1 by 4, 5x minus x square by 4 is greater than 0. Okay. Alright, so this is log of 5x minus x square upon 4, 1 upon 4, and this is greater than log 0 can be written down as log 1. Now remove log from both the sides. Although we cannot cancel it out, I am just showing it from you. In the next step, remove log. 5x minus x square by 4 greater than 1. So this is x square, 5x minus x square greater than 4. Shift everything towards the right hand side. X square minus 5x plus 4, and this is less than 0. X minus 4, x minus 1 less than 0. Okay, so x belongs to 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4. So 2 and 3. Correct? 2 and 3. So x belongs to 1 comma 4. If you put x equals to 0, let's check what will happen. They see log 0 is not at all allowed. So 0 will not be in my answer. Okay. Alright. Yes. Next. Put x is equals to 1. If you put x equals to 1, this will work. What about this? 5 minus 1. 4 by 4. Log 1. Yes. I think it will work. X equals to 1 will work. So this is actually equality will be there. Equality will be there. So 1 comma 4. Okay, 1 comma 4. So this is the correct answer. 1 comma 4, the domain, right? What about x equals to 2? Will it not work? If I put x equals to 2, 5 2s are 10. Okay, 10 minus 4. So 6 by 4. 6 by 4 is 3 by 2. So again, it will be a negative number. Hold on. See, I have done a mistake over here. Hold on, my dear students. Since the base is less than 1 now, so if you remove log from both the sides, this is 5x minus x square by 4 less than or equals to 1. So this is x square minus 5x plus 4 will be nothing but or minus 4. Yes, x square sign and 4 sign will be opposite. Yes, minus 4 greater than or equals to 0. So this is x belongs to minus infinity to this is what? Minus 5. And 4. Hold on. Let me check, huh? Let me check. So this is minus x plus 4. Correct. See, the sign will change. 5x minus x square less than or equals to 4. So x square minus 5x plus 4 greater than or equals to 0. X belongs to minus infinity to 1 union 4 to infinity. And also one more thing, 5x minus x square by 4 is greater than 0. So x belongs to 0 to 5. X belongs to 0 to 5, and if I take intersection of this and this, what will you get? And this. Take intersection. They are saying only 1 to 4. This is saying only 1 and 4. Only 1 and 4. Option C, only 1 and 4 will satisfy this. Only 1 and 4 will satisfy this. That's it. Okay, everybody? Yes? Shall we move on to the next problem? The next problem is from the world of continuity. Can you see the next question is from continuity? Okay, class duration you are asking, I think we'll be able to finish it off before 10 o'clock. Before 10 we'll be winding up. Okay. Yes, sin x plus cos x raised to power cosec x. Fx is this. Okay, so at continuous at x equals to 0. F of 0 is clearly A. What about f of 0 plus or f of 0 minus, let's say. F of 0 minus, everybody, f of 0 minus. So f of 0 minus x less than 0. So limit x tend to 0 minus, then this is sin x plus cos x power 1 by sin x, 1 raised to power infinity form. Everybody, 1 raised to power infinity form. How do you tackle it? E power. This power will come in front. So 1 by sin x. And you need to subtract 1 from the base. So sin x plus cos x minus 1. Okay. So this is going to give you e power sin x by sin x. Sin x by sin x is e power 1 plus this is cot x minus cosec x. Okay, so now if you put x tend to 0, 1 plus cot x will give you infinity, and or what you can do is, hold on, sin x to 1, sin x by sin x is 1 plus this is cos x minus 1 upon sin x. Correct? So now cos x minus 1 and this is sin x. So this is e power 1 minus. Can we just apply 1 minus cos x is what? 2 sin square x by 2 upon 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 2 cancel sin over here. If you put x equals to 0, so 1 minus this is 0. So e power 1. Actually, so a will be e. A will be equals to e power 1. See, f of 0 is a and f of 0 minus we have calculated it as e. So correct answer will be either option A, option B will be wrong, option D will also be wrong, because see, B comma A they are asking now. So B comma A, so A is E, the second thing will be E. This first thing cannot be E. Okay, so either this or this, A and C. Now this question, B comma A. So now f of 0 plus, so you need to calculate limit of this. So if you put x equals to 0 and that too is 0 plus, so 1 by 0 is e power infinity. So whenever you see e power infinity, just take it out. Take that e power infinity out. So I am taking e power 3 by x from numerator. So if I take e power 3 by x from numerator, this is e power minus 2 by x plus e power minus 1 by x plus 1 whole upon, what about this? A e power minus 2 plus 1 by x minus 3 by x, so minus 2 by x plus b e power minus 1 because 3 by x is gone. Yes, now you start putting the value. See, this is gone, na? E power 3 by x from numerator and denominator. Now if you put x equals to 0 positive, e power minus infinity is 0, e power minus infinity is 0. So this is 1 upon, what about this? If you put infinity over here, so again e power minus, this is also gone and this is b e minus 1. This is 1 upon BE minus 1. See, so what is coming? A is equals to E is equals to 1 upon B e power minus 1. So if you cross multiply, so 1 is equals to B e power 1 e power minus 1. So B is coming out as 1. B is 1 and A is E. Option C is absolutely right. Yes, everybody, option C right? Ma'am, do you think prep is fine for VITEEE? I think in mathematics, you need to revise through problems. Do as many problems as you can and revise through problems. Okay? So even if you are stuck in any question or any formula, just go and revise that particular problem. Okay? Alright, now this is a proper simple question on derivative. Derivative of two functions, right? Product rule will be applicable. So I am keeping x power n constant and I am going to differentiate this. Now derivative of log of x e power x will be what? 1 upon x e power x. Now what you need to do is you need to differentiate x e power x also using product rule. So how do you do that? X e power x plus e power x. And obviously there is log a. So you need to multiply it with 1 upon log a. Plus this time you keep log of x e power x to the base a constant, and this is going to become x and n minus 1. Okay, all right, yes. So, okay. So correct answer will be what? Let me rearrange or what? So yes, let's multiply it. So this is x power n, okay, and if you multiply, this is 1 plus, what about this? E power x cancel out. So this is 1 by x and this is 1 upon log of a. So again, if you try to do that, see, this is and plus times, this is what? Again, log x e power x, and this is n x power n minus 1. See, if you take x power n minus 1 common, what do you get? X power n minus 1, if I take common, what do I get? I get, this is x plus 1. This is 1 upon log of x plus x power n minus 1 is gone. This is n log of x to the base a. See? So can you see that, okay, this is log of a, correct? Log of a. Hold on. Log of a to the base. This is 1 by log a. Need to divide or multiply? Need to multiply, right? See, let's check the solution. Yes, two functions are in multiplication. X power n kept constant and this is differentiated, plus this time this is differentiated, this is kept constant. X power n as it is, derivative of this is, so log x kept constant. Okay, oops, I think, okay, now I am getting it why we are not getting the correct answer, because see, this is log x, see, this is actually log x multiply e power x. Are you getting my point? This is not log of x into, so this is log x. These are the three functions actually. So what I was thinking is log of x into e power x inside it. Okay, so yes, that is why this is incorrect solution. Sorry, my dear students. Okay, so this is a major misprint, I think. All right. So yes, let's now do it. X power n kept constant. Now differentiation of this will be log x to the base a is constant, e power x derivative, plus this time e power x kept constant, log of x to the base. So this is going to become 1 by x and this is going to become 1 by x. Okay. Derivative of log x is what? 1 by x. See? Log x. Yes, 1 by x and 1 upon log a. Absolutely. 1 upon log of a. Plus, this time what you're going to do is keep this constant. Okay? So, log of x e power x constant and n x power n minus 1. Now, we are taking x power n minus 1 along with e power x common. So, this is x log of x to the base a plus. If you take e power x out, it will be 1 upon x log of a, and from here plus this is log of x plus n into n log x. Yes, this is how it is. See now, can you see this is matching with this? Very easy. This is matching with this, very easy, and this is n log x. Yes? Alright. So, I am taking x power n minus 1 out. So, x. So, this is also gone. Okay. So, this is the correct answer. Everybody getting it? Understanding it? Yes. Shall I move on to the next problem? Yes, Revant? Okay. Yes, this is a problem from indefinite integration. Specifically, we are going to target partial fraction. Okay. So, 3x minus 2 upon x plus 3, x plus 1 whole square. So, 3x minus 2 upon x plus 3 and x plus 1 whole square is actually equal to a upon x plus 3 plus b upon x plus 1 plus c upon x plus 1 whole square. Okay? Alright? Yes. Now, just simplify. This is a. X plus 1 whole square plus b, x plus 1 x plus 3 plus c, x plus 3, 3x minus 2. Okay. Now what we need to do is put x equals to minus 1. Put x equals to minus 1. The moment you put minus 1, minus 5 is equals to 0 plus 2c. C is coming out as minus 5 by 2. So, this c is minus 5 by 2. Okay. Now, put x equals to minus 3. If you put x equals to minus 3, so this is minus 11 is equals to minus 3 if you put over here. So, this is 4a, rest 2 will be 0 and 0. So, a is nothing but minus 11 by 4. A is minus 11 by 4, c is minus 5 by 2. Correct? Okay, a is minus 11 by 4, c is minus 5 by 2, and similarly you just calculate the value of a. So now the value of a will be minus 11 by 4, value of b is 11 by 4, value of c is minus 5 by 2. Correct? Now you need to integrate it. Integration of this is minus 11 by 4 log of x plus 3. So minus 11 by 4 log of x plus 3. 11 by 4 log of x plus 1. Can you see it right here? And minus 5 by 2, so this will be plus 5 by 2 upon x plus 1, plus constant. Now combine these two, calculate, take 11 by 4 common, so this is what? 11 by 4 log x plus 1 upon log x plus 3, log x plus 1 upon x plus 3, and this is 5 by 2 x plus 1 plus c. Everybody clear? Yes, okay, so this question I think which answer is correct then? Option D is actually matching with our answer, option D for 32 question. Okay, everything. And these question enough for VIT EEE? No, in mathematics, nothing is enough for nothing is enough. Keep on practicing, every day keep practicing. Okay, every day at least 30-40 questions you need to practice nicely. See, now this question is done by hashtag Ninja Technique. Hashtag Ninja Technique. Hashtag Ninja Technique. Okay. Alright. Yes. So, Ninja Technique says that integration value is upper limit minus lower limit by 2. So, pi by 2 minus 0 upon 2. Pi by 4, option C is absolutely right. Advanced session laptop, yes, we are going to do advanced session also. Okay, next question on your screen is area enclosed by these two curves. Okay, area enclosed by these two curves. So, x cube plus 1 will look like this, and x plus 2 line, see this is 1, x plus 2 line will look like this. So this is what, minus 1. If you put x equals to, yes, this is minus 1, correct? Yes, so now minus 1, y will be equals to 1, and at 0 you will get 2. So this is the line. This is the line. Okay, and this is what? Minus 2. This is y0, x equals to minus 2. So area enclosed by this, and this is the point which we are looking for. What is this point? X cube plus 1 is equals to x plus 2. So x cube minus x minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay. So we need to integrate this curve. Find the point of intersection first of all. Minus 2 to this point, we need to find this intersection point. Okay, and integrate upper limit as x plus 2 is the line, and minus times x cube plus 1 dx. Okay, so I think the point of intersection of this is going to take much time. I think if you feel that okay, this question they are giving na, I to feel you should leave this question and move on to the next problem. Okay, because point of intersection is going to take a lot of your time for specifically this question. Understand this. Okay, all right. Now this question again 1 raised to power infinity form. See, if you put x equals to 0, 1 raised to power infinity. So e power 2 by x will come in front and subtract 1 from the base. So sin x plus cos 3x minus 1. Okay, so this x will put this x inside. So this is sin x by x, and this is also x. Sin x by x is 1, so e power 2, this is 1 plus. Now, from here, if I talk about this, so you multiply x by x. So this is a finite limit. Remember, this is a finite limit, but this is 0. So if you put 0, you're going to get this. So this is e square. Option C is absolutely right. Everybody? Yes, focus fuel, you are getting it absolutely right. This is 1 raised to power infinity. Okay, then next question on your screen is from linear differential equation. Come on, this question was asked in every April, at every shift of April and January attempt, almost every shift. I don't even remember one shift where LDE was not asked. Again, LDE, linear differential equation, is important for your VIT EEE also. So one question, one concept, and targeting multiple examination. Okay, x dy by dx is equals to x square plus y minus 2. Okay, so dy by dx, everybody, is equals to x plus y upon x minus 2 upon x. So dy by dx, okay, and this is minus 1 by x into y is equals to x minus 2 by x. Can you now see that it is matching with the standard? So dy by dx plus py is equals to q. Okay, integrating factor is equals to e power integral of p minus 1 by x dx. So this is e power minus log x, 1 upon x is the integrating factor. So y multiply integrating factor is equals to integral of q. So x minus 2 by x, 1 upon x dx plus c. So y upon x is equals to x cancel. So integration of 1 is x minus 2 by x square. So plus 2 by x, integration symbol cancelled out. Okay, because we have done the integration, right? So this is your thing. Now, as per the question, y of 1 is 1. So you put x equals to 1, you get y as 1. So 1 by 1. 1 is equals to 1 plus 2 plus c. So c is coming out as minus 2. C is coming out as minus 2. Now the moment c is minus 2, your y of 2, that means now you have to put x is equals to 2. So the moment you put x equals to 2, y by 2 is equals to 2 plus 1 minus 2. So y is actually coming out as 2. Okay, y is coming out as 2. 2 is the correct answer of this question. Everybody, yes? Okay. Bring more session for VIT EEE topics. Yes, definitely we'll get it. We'll bring it. Now the next question. Okay, this is a very good question. Okay, so limit of this is equal to, now if you put x equals to 0, this is what? 1 raised to power infinity minus e upon x. So this is a complicated limit, but it is not that complicated. So see, what you need to do is, this is e power, see 1 plus x power 1 by x. So e power, can I write it this way? E power 1 by x ln 1 plus x. This thing and this thing are one and same thing, yes or no? So what I have done is, I have written this thing in exponential form so that both will become e and e. Now when you see 2 exponential in subtraction, take the second e out. Yes, take e common. So if you take e common, so it will be e power 1 by x log of 1 plus x minus 1. Okay, because see, you are taking e power 1 common. So you are dividing this expression by e, you are also dividing both the expression by e. So this is upon e power 1 upon e power 1, and you are taking e common. That's how you take. So this is e power whatever minus 1 upon, this is your x. Okay, so this is it, and 1 upon x log of 1 by x minus 1, and this is 1 by x log of 1 by x minus 1. Okay, so what I am trying to do is, I am trying to create the standard limit, e power whatever minus 1 upon whatever is 1. So e power same thing. So this whole thing now, can you see, is 1, correct? So this is your e, finally it is your e will be outside, this is 1 upon x will already be there, then this is 1 upon x, then this is log of 1 plus x. Now expand, expansion will work. Log of 1 plus x expansion is x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 and so on. This is minus 1 as well. So 1 by x, sorry, 1 by x was already there, minus 1 upon, yes, so this is e by x. Yes, this is how the expression looks like. Okay, now if you multiply x by x, so this is nothing but e upon x, and you know what, this is 1 minus x by 2 and so on, this is minus 1, 1 cancel, x cancel, so this is minus e by 2. Minus e by 2 is matching with option D. It's a good question. It's actually a good question, my dear students. It's actually a good question. I think everybody should see this question, okay? Yes, okay. Getting it? Shall I move on to the next problem? Yes, hi Mohammad Adil. Hello everybody. Yes, the next question on your screen is from here, the equation of straight line which cuts off intercept on x-axis. We'll assume double intercept form, my dear students. X-intercept is A, Y-intercept is B. X-intercept is twice of that of Y-intercept. So B is equals to A by 2. So B is nothing but A by 2, correct? So x upon a plus 2y upon a is equals to 1, or x plus 2y is equals to a is that equation. Now this line is at unit distance from the origin. So 0, 0 and this is the line x plus 2y is equals to a, and this is at the unit distance 0, 0. So mod of a upon root 5 is equals to 1. So a is nothing but a square is actually 5. A is plus minus, so a is plus minus root 5. A is plus minus root 5. So x plus 2y plus minus root 5 is matching with option C, which is absolutely correct. Yes, everybody? Ma'am, can you upload classes for VIT EEE entrance? That's what we are doing, Jaya Kumar. This is the class for VIT EEE. Okay, what are you looking for? Yes. The next question, line AX plus BY plus C is equals to 0 will be a tangent to this circle now. Okay, this line will be a tangent to this circle. So this circle is having 0, 0 center and R as the radius. This is a tangent. AX plus BY plus C is equals to 0. So perpendicular or distance of the line from the origin, you know the formula, 0, 0, you will put C upon square root A square plus B square mod is equals to radius of the circle. Okay. Alright, now square it. So C square is equals to R square A square plus B square. C square is equals to R square A square plus B square is matching with option C, everybody. Yes, easy question. Do more VIT sections. Yes, yes, yes. We are going to do that also. Okay. Yes. The next question, I think the so obvious, most obvious question. Okay. Locus of a point which moves in a plane is such a way that distance from a fixed point in a plane is always equal to distance from a fixed straight line in same plane. Distance from a fixed point is equals to distance from a fixed line. Okay. Alright. So that is a parabola. Everybody, it is a parabola. Yes or no? Okay. Alrighty. Then next. Okay. Next question. Yes. Hold on. Not this. This question. The set of values of x for which this inequality. Okay, so this is the inequality GIF of x. So let me just split this inequality 15, 5 and 3. So GIF of x minus 5, GIF of x minus 3 is less than or equals to 0. So GIF of x belongs to 3, 5. Okay, so GIF of x belongs to 3, 5. See, GIF of x belongs to 3. That means x is equals to or x belongs to 3 to 4. Yes. When x is equals to 4, x belongs to 4 to 5. And when x is equals to 5, x belongs to 5 to 6. If you combine 5, 6 open. If you combine these three things, 3 to 6. 3 to 6 option B. Option B, my dear students, 3 to 6 is the correct answer. Okay. And let me check whether you have liked the session or not. For all of those who have not liked the session, it's very bad. You have to like my session, huh? Because I watch my likes are not coming, huh? I don't know. Okay, this question a good question. Yes. Alpha and beta are roots of this equation. X square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then the equation whose roots are alpha by beta plus and beta by gamma. Okay. See, alpha plus beta, anybody? Minus b by a, which is 1, and alpha beta is equals to minus 1. What are you looking for? Equation whose roots are alpha by beta and beta by gamma. So sum of roots will be alpha by beta plus beta by gamma, beta by alpha. So take LCM, alpha beta, alpha square plus beta square. Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta upon alpha beta. Now put the value. This is 1 plus 2 by minus 1. So this is minus 3 is the sum of roots. Product of roots will be obviously alpha by beta into beta by alpha. Automatically it is coming 1. So x square minus sum of roots plus product of roots is equals to 0. So this is plus 1 is equals to 0. X square plus 3x plus 1, option D is equals to 0. Yes, Jashu Creations. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. Clear? What do you think? Good question. Let's see what this question has to say. The perpendicular from the origin, C, y is equals to mx plus c. So perpendicular from the origin meets the line at point minus 1, 2. Meets it at the point. So yes, minus 1, 2. So this is minus 1, 2 and this is 0, 0. Okay. So the value of C. I can write the whole equation of this line. How come? See, this line is passing through minus 1 comma 2. So a line passing through minus 1 comma 2 equation can be written. I just need a slope. See, slope of this line will be what? This is 2 minus 0 and minus 1 minus 0. So this is minus 2. So slope of this line will be what? Half. So y minus 2 is equals to half x plus 1. 2y minus 4 is equals to x plus 1. So 2y minus x is equals to 5. 2y minus x is equals to 5. So 2y is equals to x plus 5. Y is equals to x by 2 plus 5 by 2. So this is C, 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Option A is absolutely right. Okay. Everybody, yes, getting it, understanding it? Okay. Now this question. The function is increasing in which interval? So this function, obviously we need to figure out f dash x. F dash x is 2 times 9 minus x square. Now if I differentiate this 9 minus x square by chain rule, I'm going to get minus 2x. So this is becoming minus 4x, or rather minus sign if I adjust 4x, x square minus 9. So wavy curve 4x, x plus 3, x minus 3. 3 critical points, yes? 0, minus 3, plus 3. So again positive, negative, positive, negative. So this is increasing in 3 to infinity and minus 3 to 0. 3 to infinity and minus 3 to 0. Option A. Yes, option A. Getting it? Understanding it? Have a look. Okay, so I think we are going to do the last question. Okay, I was trying to figure out about the last question. There is some mistake. Y be an implicit function, then they are looking for dy by dx at x is equals to dy by dx they are looking for, right, at x equals to 1. Yes, at x equals to 1. Okay, so dy by dx. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to differentiate this with respect to x. Okay, so x power 2x, derivative of this x power 2x. You know what is the differentiation of x power 2x? So x power 2x will be x power 2x, derivative of 2x is 2 and this is 1 plus log of x. Okay, how to differentiate it? See, x power 2x is equals to, let's say, u. Take logarithm, 2x log x is equals to log u. Now differentiate 2x into 1 by x plus, this is log x into 2 is equals to 1 by u du by dx. So differentiation will be what? U, that is x power 2x, 2 is coming out, this is 1 plus log of x. This is du by dx. So this is the differentiation which I have already written it, minus twice of x power x. Derivative of x power x is x power x, 1 plus log of y. Cot y is kept constant. Okay. Now this time what we are done, this is log x. This time minus 2 x power x is kept constant. Derivative of cot y is minus cosec square y dy by dx, and that's it, equals to 0. Now you put x equals to 1. Put x equals to 1. So if you put x equals to 1, this is 2, x equals to 1 power whatever, this is also 1, so this is just 2 minus 2. Again, what is this? If you put x is equals to 1, so this is again 2 cot y plus 2, and this is cosec square y dy by dx is equals to 0. You need dy by dx at x equals to 1. So we have put x equals to 1. Now at x equals to 1, I need to know the value of y. So put x equals to 1 over here as well. 1 minus 2 cot y minus 1 is equals to 0. So from here cot y is equals to 0. Cot y 0 means sine by cos. So sine y being 0. See, cot y means 0 is what? Sorry, cos by sine, right? So cos should be 0. So at x equals to, y is equals to actually pi by 2. Cot y is 0 when y is pi by 2, correct? So y pi by 2 put. So if you put y is equals to pi by 2, this is going to give you 2 minus 0 plus 2 into 1. Cosec pi by 2 is 1. dy by dx is equals to 0. So dy by dx from here we can say is nothing but minus 1, my dear students. dy by dx is minus 1, option A as absolutely right. This is the last question. Okay, this is the last question. Everybody getting it? Yes? Okay. Now, see what is happening. Okay, so this is the last question, but I don't want you to go because I want you to see this. Okay, this is nothing but, my dear students, Vedantu test series. That is, hold on, yes, this is a test series. Okay, key features of Vedantu test series. But what are the exams which this test is covering? Let me just take you there. Okay, so the very first exam is VIT EEE exam. Okay, the structure, exam pattern and the eligibility are right here in front of you. VIT Vellore, if you are targeting VIT Chennai, VIT Bhopal or Amravati, then this is the exam or test series for you, my dear students. Okay, so yes, VIT EEE. Okay, so if you are looking for VIT EEE test series, the details are given in the description box. So let me just take you to the description box. Okay, let me take you to the description box. So yeah, yes, let me check your channel. Okay, let me just take you to this channel. See, VIT EEE session is going on, and if you have not liked the session, just smash the like button. Okay, everybody. Now see, VIT EEE test series, 10 mock test you are getting. Let me reduce the brightness a bit. 10 mock test. If you are looking for 10 mock test only at 650 rupees, link is given right here. Just click on it and view course plan PCM. Can you see? For 1 month. It is valid only for 1 month. Then same KCET Comet K, but I feel what you need to do is, yes. Okay, so we were running an offer. Okay, extra mile. Yes, combo of 100 mock test. 10 exams will get covered. If you are targeting multiple exams, na, so multiple exams include MHT, CET, KCET, VIT, EEE, EMSET, ISER, SRM, KIIT, EWBJE, BITSAT and Comet K. Just buy this right away, because see, this will be more economical for you. This is 1300 for 3 months. So if you go and buy any 2 tests, so this will be 650 plus 650. I don't think so it's a good deal. I think you should go for this. All mock tests are covered in this particular extra mile series. Okay, everybody? Yes, getting it, understanding it? Okay, and we'll be taking more sessions. J Advance, yes, J Advance. Very soon we are going to take a session on J Advance as well. Do not worry about it. So yes, this is me, your Ninja ma'am. I'm going to take more session on VIT EEE and SRM JEE. Also, do not worry. Just keep on writing in the comment section what kind of sessions do you want. So we'll be bringing you those sessions. Okay. This is me, your Ninja ma'am, signing off. I hope that you have purchased